Hello, friends. So, this is like completely spur of the moment, but I really wanted to do a reading tonight, and I guess I was feeling lazy. Like, if I do it the normal way, I have to upload it and wait for all that. I was like, no, I want it out there now. So, I don't know about you, but I have been feeling. I just remembered that somebody said my voice is soft and I need to probably speak up a little bit. So, let me get a little closer. I have been feeling some very strange energies today. Like, like sometimes there's this heaviness and and then other times like complete clarity. I don't know, it's strange. I have felt nervousness for the first time in a long time. I actually, at one point in time today, thought, my twin is going to move on without me. Hi, how are you? And just even having that thought of my twin moving on without me was like, what? Is that what's causing these feelings? And then I got through it, I don't believe that for a minute. If you have any questions, Karen, you can put them in the chat and I'll pull cards. I am going to do a reading on what's going on with the divine masculine. What is going on? What's going on in their world and what is going on in their feelings? So let's go ahead and pull some cards. I'm going to use the Almost Tarot by Liz Harrison, Guided by Angels. When he might reach out. Well, okay, Spirit said to pull here, and then I'm going to go to the Divine Timing deck. So, when might Karen's person reach out? Give us some guidance, Spirit, about when Karen's person might reach out. When might Karen's person reach out? Well, we got karmic endings. So this is telling me that he's going to reach out when he feels like he can because of this karmic ending. I don't know if your person's in a karmic situation, but that's what that is. So it may be some other kind of karmic situation if it's not a third party. We got happy home and we got change. And this feels like a tower to me. The happy home is what I'm getting from this, from Spirit, is that he'll reach out when he can't hold back any longer because you are his happy home. So let's pull the Divine Timing. is Karen's person going to reach out? When is Karen's person going to reach out? Well, they're just trying to jump, aren't they? When are they going to reach out? When is Karen's person going to reach out? So the first one that came out was the 29th. Doors are opening. So that could be the 29th of this month. Something's going to change. Something is close to changing is what I'm really feeling. We got the 26th, hold your vision. And what I'm getting from this is that perhaps you're feeling a little discouraged. And this also, this 6, no need to worry, ask for help. These kind of give me this energy of it. Maybe it's feeling long. Maybe you're feeling depleted. The weight can sometimes be so hard, even when we are busy, even when we have a busy, full life. It can feel that way, right? And so what I'm feeling around this 26, before this 29, is that this is the point at which Spirit is saying you need to hold strong, keep that vision, because it's coming. And then the 29th is when I see something happening. And then they're also giving me this 22 November to 21 December. Hi, Lizzie. Yes, keeping the faith, totally. And what they're giving me this may be another milestone. So something will begin to change the 29th, but this might be another milestone. So I hope that helps. And Lizzie, I had said, if there is a question, you can put it in the chat and I will entertain questions. I am also going to pull cards on what is happening with the Divine Masculine. I'm feeling some pretty crazy energy. I'm okay, thank you. I am, except for this crazy energy that I've been feeling today. And it just made me say, well, you know what? If I'm feeling it, that probably means others are feeling it too. Hi, Therese. How are you? It's so good to see you too. Yeah, I seem to go live at really random times. But I just was inspired to do this tonight, so I'm gonna. So what is it that the Divine Masculine is feeling? What is he feeling? What is the Divine Masculine feeling? What's going on in his 3D world? What's going on in his emotions? Come on, don't get quiet on me now. What's going on? Hi, Annalette. How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. All of you Divine Feminines are out there, and I love it. What's going on in the Divine Masculine? What is he going through right now? What is he feeling? What's causing this strange energy? It's good to see you. If anybody has any questions, please put them in the chat and I'll answer them. What is going on? What is this strange energy about? Okay, well, we have got a few cards here, so let's take a look. He's dealing with a lot of memories. Um, it really has been a roller coaster, sending love and light. Thank you, saying thank you for that. Oh, good. I'm not seeing your question, Lizzie. Is it in a different chat? This is my inexperience with YouTube and live. Hang on, let me. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, maybe I can see it here. Okay, I see it now. Sorry for the delay. I just needed to pull that up so that I could, if there are questions that come in there, I can see them. So, he's dealing with memories. And what I'm feeling as I feel this card is this sense of bittersweetness. Like, what I'm seeing is like him seeing his kids, if he's got kids. I am seeing like this children energy. Just happier times. And this feeling like he doesn't want to go back to it, is what I'm feeling. Is there's this really like not like I want to go back, but definitely a feeling like it's just hard to sometimes leave those memories behind. I know my DM lost a daughter, a stepdaughter, but she, he never saw it that way. And he struggles mightily with those memories that come up of things they did together. And so that's the kind of, I wasn't thinking about that before, but that's the kind of feeling that I have. Like, he's just feeling kind of sad. Hi, how are you? Well, thank you. Sometimes when I listen to my voice, I don't think it is soothing, but thank you. Happy home. What I'm getting from this card is he is feeling in this energy like he just wishes that he was there with you. Like he's just wanting to put on slippers and cuddle up, or I don't know, slippers is probably not the way he would want to cuddle up, but I'm just getting that whole just wanting to hold you, get in front of the fire. I'm seeing I'm seeing one of those rugs like in front of the fire, all curled up. And just holding you, just wanting that. He's really, really in this energy of emotions, a lot of emotions tonight with the divine masculine, between the sadness that he's feeling at moments about memories from the past, but then the emotions that he's having about you and just wanting to be with you and be past all this. And it's making him in this very confused energy. Um, oh, Lizzie, let me ask your question. Hang on, let me, because I know you asked it and I want to, are you close to union? Because you keep feeling it. Okay, so, are Lizzie and her divine masculine close to union? Are they close to union, Spirit? Are Lizzie and her divine masculine close to union? Okay, so what we got is 4 cards. The first one that came out is karma. I'm getting that there's a lot of mirroring and a lot of intuition. And there's karma that's being cleared. But what you may be feeling is this energy of seize the opportunity. Yes, like that's a very strong energy that, and I'm feeling I think that's part of this whole what is going on, because I'm feeling so strange today. But I'm also getting these underlying unhealthy patterns, and money and finances. So for you, Lizzie, what I'm feeling is that he's trying to still heal from some maybe patterns that you might even be aware of, but they're the things that he always does, and he's feeling the need to heal from them, and he's dealing with his finances, and he wants to come to you not as he was, but as he wants to be, is what I'm hearing. So I hope that helps, and that I didn't catch you too late. So, oh, good. I'm glad you're still there, Lizzie. Yes, a bear hug would be great about now, wouldn't it? I know, these emotions are. Can we ask a question? Yes, is my DM finally awakened? Well, let's see. Let's use the energy oracle cards. That's what Spirit's saying. Now, is that pronounced Amy? Okay, good. Is Amy's DM finally awakened? Give us a card on Amy's DM and his awakening. What's happening with him, Spirit? What's happening with Amy's DM? The World. So I am getting from this card that, yeah, he's definitely awakening. And what I'm seeing is there is this energy around the moon. It's this, well, that might not even be that could be the earth, but it's just, there's this aura about it. And I'm feeling that that's his aura. That's what's happening around him. So he may not be fully awakened, but Hi, Lindsay. Thank you for subscribing. um, but the world is also an indicator of um, a change in a cycle. And this tells me that there's something going on that's changing in him that is going to be moving your cycle forward. Thank you to the universe and to God for the message. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, we're getting this confused energy. Um, he is, I'm getting with this, I'm getting like he doesn't know which way is up today. Like, you're occupying so much of his mind space that it's just, he's just everywhere. He's feeling chaotic, is what I feel. Um, yeah, that's a lot of times why they run. They get that. He's in a stalemate. He's chained by his own, what Spirit is saying, the words that they're saying is his own thinking patterns. He's chained. Oh, no interruption. This is a free flowing questions. We're just taking cards on how the DM is feeling. We're talking about it. It's all good. Yeah, but he's feeling very chained to the way that he thinks. And what I'm kind of feeling from this is that he's beginning to wonder if there's a different way to look at things. Because he doesn't like this. He feels like he's in this stalemate, like he keeps going through the same scenario over and over again in his head. Like, I want to be with her. I need to get this stuff settled. But I want to be, with my divine masculine, my divine feminine. Yeah. Yeah, the stalemate energy is really strong. I think it's part of what's causing this confusion, but I think it's also what is causing, maybe if you're feeling like I am today, like there's all these weird emotions. I think the stalemate is part of that. It's like him trying to break out of these chains. He's trying to break out of the shell of how he's always done something. Thanks, Lizzie. Thanks for joining. I know it's very late there. He is in the energy of moving on. And when I look at this card, I feel like this is where he's trying to get to with this stalemate. In this card, he's moving towards love. All of these trees, this abundance, and here we got abundance. All of this lush green is so heart healing. And what I'm getting from this is he's moving towards his heart. And there's just no looking back. The person here is in motion. They're in stride. And yeah, it is about time. This abundance is interesting. And I see you had mentioned he isn't a karmic and he wants to be a good man. I think that I think that that's a really big deal for the divine masculine is when we're talking about the divine masculine, we're talking about good people, just like we're good people. No one ever asks to be in a situation where you're in a third party or a fourth party, because let's face it, sometimes both of you are in karmic situations. I know when my divine masculine and I came into reunion, we were both married. And there was this desperate feeling of wanting to see one another. And we saw each other once. But we could not even, we couldn't allow ourselves to take the relationship where we would want to go because of our own sense of this. We can't do that because we didn't know how we would be able to live with it. And I was at the time we saw one another, I had left my karmic, but he told me that night, he said, I have responsibilities. And he goes, I love my family and I can't leave them. And, they have to get to the point where they love themselves. And he didn't. I will ask your question, Therese. So he is also in this feeling of abundance. Something feels like it's going right for him financially. And I'm kind of getting the feeling like that's that feeling of being in abundance and this resilience are what is kind of making his emotions come more to the forefront because there is more stability. Some things, I feel like some things that were maybe causing a little bit of uncertainty financially for him have figured themselves out. And because they've worked themselves out, now what Spirit is telling me is now he is opening up to these emotions. And as he opens up to the emotions, he's really, they're flooding in on him. I got this hiccup kind of feeling like it's catching him. It makes him catch his breath. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that he's okay and almost finished therapy. Hey, Nick. Hey. So the question was, how is my DM doing with his karmic situation currently? Is the ex back in the picture? Is he caring for his sick mom? Are they closer to union? Let's see what the cards say. Let me do it like this because we have 4 questions here. I'm going to pull 4 cards. I'm going to shuffle 3 times and pull 4 cards. Okay. So the first question was, it just scrolled off the screen. Okay, hang on. How's he doing in his karmic situation currently? We got the Death card. So I would say that things are not working out in that karmic situation, or he has made a decision to not be in that karmic situation or end that karmic situation. He's ready for a rebirth, is what I am getting. And I'm really drawn tonight. Spirit is showing me this armor. So what I'm feeling is he's kind of put on this this armor. This something is kind of blocking him emotionally right now. He's blocking himself emotionally. So is the ex back in the picture? The Six of Cups. I'm feeling like the Six of Cups is a nostalgic love, and it's really far more twin flame. So I would say that if the ex is back in the picture, the Death card is saying no, and this is saying his thoughts are focused on you, not on someone else. And is he caring for his sick mom? We got the King of Wands. I am getting from this energy this two things. One, the green that's right up here around his head is, to me, very heart-centered, and is telling me that he is in a caring kind of role. And then the red is also saying to me something very root chakra. So that to me is that's speaking to me, spirit speaking and saying that's very grounded, very home centered. So I would say that this is telling me that he is still taking care of his mom. The king itself is also kind of like he's in this position of responsibility. Are you closer to union? The Sun. I don't think you could have, no, I'm not even gonna say, I don't think. This is yes. In the deck, there is, in the 78 cards of a tarot deck, there is one yes, one definitive yes. Sometimes you might use other cards as yeses as well. You can, as a tarot reader, come to that conclusion that you have other cards that are yeses. But this is the one card that is a yes. So, are you closer to union? Yes. Beautiful. I love that for you, Therese. And I also am, I have to say, I also am getting that judge energy. We were talking just about that last night. And yes, I am getting that judge energy from that. I make you laugh. Why? Other questions for me? What messages does my divine masculine have for me? What's going on with him and his karmic? Does he want to reach out to me? Will I upload it? Will I upload this video? This video, once it is finished, will be upload. Yeah, it'll be there for anybody to watch in replay. Amy, anytime. I love answering questions. I do personal readings, and I do both recorded personal readings and live personal readings. And so, I mean, if you're ever drawn to getting a personal reading, I they kind of are the best part of my day. Second only to doing the readings that I do for the channel, because I still really enjoy doing them. I feel very connected when I'm doing the readings on the channel, even though most of them aren't, I mean, I don't do very many live readings. So, okay, so what messages does my DM have for you, for me? What's going on with him and his karmic? Does he want to reach out to me? So let's shuffle 3 times and pull 3 cards. Okay. What message does your DM have for you? The High Priestess. He's saying, use your intuition. Well, maybe he's not saying use your intuition. What he's saying is, you know how I feel about you. You know where this is going. I am so drawn. I mean, I just can't take my eyes off of the blue here and this dove, this peace. And I'm actually, I know Liz talks about the white stag all the time, and I'm really seeing this white stag energy up here. Actually, there and down here and these ears. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of symbolism in this card. What is going on with him and his karmic? I'm also noticing the B and the J. So for somebody who's watching this message, I'm hearing that that's something that I'm supposed to point out to you, is B and J. I don't know. What's going on with him and his person? Temperance. He is finding a balance with him, with his karmic. And what I'm getting is that balance is not necessarily with them directly. He's finding a balance in him about what he has to do. It's like there's this knowingness about what he's got to do, and he is biding his time. He's biding his time until he can leave. And I'm being shown this by Spirit, this crown that's glowing. And it's like he knows that's where he's going. And he's just biding his time here. Biding his time. And does he want to reach out to you? The 4 of Wands. Yes. Yes, this is the twin flame card. There's your 1111. This, to me, when I see these two, it's like when you see the bride and the groom after they've gotten married and they turn around and they're like, they have their hands up to the crowd. Yes. Does he want to reach out to you? Yes, he does. You didn't ask it, but I want to know. Is Nick's DM gonna reach out to her soon? I mean, Spirit, is he going to reach out? The Four of Wands says he is, but it doesn't say when. Is he going to reach out? The Page of Swords. Well, the Page of Swords is a communication card, so yeah, I would say he's going to reach out. Will your DM get through the mess that's around him? Is he fully aware of his situation? And are you? Okay. Therese, thank you so much. So sweet. So, you're welcome, Nick. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad. See, Spirit, I love when Spirit does that. Oh, it just gives me chills all over. Angel bumps. Will your DM get through the mess that's around him? You know, I'm being drawn to, what deck is it? Where is it? Oh, it's right here in front of me. The Illumination Oracle. This is Lightworker Tarot and Oracle, and she's another amazing reader and a good friend of mine. She does a lot of decks, and I have a few. I have, like, between my friend Lightworker Tarot and Liz, I could just use their decks and be perfectly happy. I just love the decks. So, will Lindsay's DM get through the mess that is around him? Is he fully aware of his situation? And is she? Well, the first card that came out was moving. So this can be a physical move. This could be an energetic move. He could be moving around, moving away from the situation that he's in. Will he get through the mess? We got Visitor. I'm getting from this card from Spirit that this isn't really about a visitor. This is about walking out the door. The door is open and he's ready to go. That's what I'm getting from this card. And I'm getting that that's because he's drawn to you. We're not really getting too much about this situation. Job changes on the horizon. Dolly, I will do your question next. If the situation is something around his job, I would say that there's something that's going to change in that. And it could all be around this same energy. Him walking out the door, moving on. These three cards could be kind of, but then you left quite an impression. It feels like the other two cards are really more centered around you. So let's pull some tarot. Will Lindsay's DM get through the mess that is around him? Okay. The Seven of Swords. This is a card of like sneaking away in the night. There is kind of a shifty energy here. So I would say that with this card, I'm feeling that something messy is around him, but he's trying to avoid it. Maybe he doesn't want to get embroiled in it. Is he fully aware of his situation? We got the Knight of Pentacles. He's standing still. He's not doing anything. I would say that the shield is up on his face. That's what I'm getting. The Spirit's pointing out. The shield is up, so that's telling me that he is aware. That's what Spirit is saying. If it was down, then it would have been saying to me that he wasn't aware. But he is aware of the situation. Are you? Ooh, the Devil. This is telling me that there are things you don't know. There's things that I don't know if it's that he doesn't feel like he can tell you, or I'm kind of getting that feeling like there's a lot of a feeling that there is a lot going on, and he doesn't know how it's all going to play out, and he doesn't want to say anything because he just isn't sure. And maybe it feels toxic. The Devil can be a very toxic kind of energy. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that answered the question. Yeah, it is complicated, and as I have noted to somebody else on in a comment today when I was chatting, that the universe has a plan. As I noticed that this card was turned up and Spirit told me it was part of the message, I would say this is saying, yeah, stay out of it because the universe has got it. Sometimes it feels like YouTube is too public. We have to watch what we say. Hi, Annabella. I'm glad that you saw it. I didn't actually plan it. It kind of just was a spur of the moment thing. But I'm glad you saw it and popped in. Hi, bye. So Dolly, I have a question from you. Will your DM and you be holding hands soon by the end of August? Let's use the Divine Timing deck. Will Dolly and her DM be holding hands soon? Will they be holding hands soon, by the end of August, perhaps? So we got September and decisions, and the number 5 changes are coming. So changes are telling me that there's a possibility you could be holding hands by the end of August, because that would be a change. Um, and thank you, Lindsay. And I feel like there's even more change coming in September with the decisions that are coming your way. So I hope that helps. That was such an easy question. Um, so for the collective watching, what can we as a collective expect to see? When can we expect to see our next milestone? Each one of us could have different milestones. We may be in different places in our journey, but when can we expect to see some change, some shift in energy that we can know that maybe it's a message or some other sign that's more concrete than what we have right now, right? Okay. Halloween, fun and frolic, 31 October. So some kind of definitive change by Halloween. Obviously sooner for some, and but I would say that most of us in the collective should see some kind of change by that time. So, other questions? What else was I wanting to? Let's look at the signs and synchronicities deck. What kind of signs can we look for? What kind of signs can we look for? Oh, of course you can ask a question. What time is it where you are, Annabella? Of course you can. I will ask for a message. How is he? How is Annabella's DM? How is Annabella's DM? Oh my, it's late. How is Annabella's DM? Well, the first card that came out was the Four of Cups. Your DM is, I feel like Spirit is saying he's in the energy of I will ask that question next. Hi, Arguila. I feel like he's in the energy of, this is often boredom. I'm not getting boredom. I'm just done with this. Like, I don't want your cup. I'm done. I don't want it. And he's not saying this to you. He's looking at all these cups, and he's just like, what I'm feeling, and actually this is really close to the energy I've been feeling all day today, what I'm feeling in this card is how much they're over the way that their life is. And it's not fulfilling them, and they can get offered cups and they just don't want it. It's not I'm also getting well, that's good. I'm glad, Annabella. Um, so I'm also getting temperance. And we got this once before, and what I'm feeling from this card in this same situation is this. Actually, there's a little bit slightly difference than when I got it before, because what I'm feeling from this card now, what Spirit is showing me and telling me, is that he's in an energy of being patient and planning. That's what I'm getting. He's keeping himself in balance in order to be able to have the strength to make the changes that he needs to make. We also got the Empress. And when I think about your question of how is he, I'm getting that fear. I'm getting that he has been in this role of nurturing, taking care of, and that could be I feel like, so if he is in this karmic situation, I think what I'm getting from this Empress is from Spirit is that he's just in where he's at is in this energy of being a caretaker for the karmic. He's nurturing, but not in a loving way, not the way that we as divine feminines nurture, where it's loving and compassionate. It's like this is his duty, is what I'm getting from that with your question. Yes, yes. So I hope that helps. Um, I'm going to pull messages from the Divine Masculine in just a few minutes. Let me see if I can get Dolly's question. Where was it? My DM is going to make our secret engagement official. Do I think so? If you don't mind, we'll do something different. Let's pull out the pendulum. Since it's a yes or no question, is he going to make your secret engagement official? So let me just explain. My pendulum swings, it'll be swinging towards the camera if it's a yes, and it'll be swinging side to side if it's a no. So is Dolly's DM going to make their secret engagement official? So that's a yes. I'm so happy for you. I wish that I had bubbly, we could pop it out. Pop the cork and have a toast to Dolly. Um, oh, of course I'll answer, Annabella. Let's see. Um, as the DF Collective, is there anything Spirit specifically wants us to focus on right now regarding our health, mental, physical, and or spiritual? Let's see. Um, let's do the Spiritual Journey Oracle cards. Is there anything Spirit specifically wants the Divine Feminine to focus on right now regarding their health, mental, physical, spiritual? What does the Spirit guidance for the Divine Feminine, what should they be focusing on? What should they be focusing on? Okay. Letting go of fear. Facing fear, which is an illusion of the mind, allows you to simply experience what it is without reservation or expectation. And what I'm getting from this is this is focusing on our own healing, and I really feel like it's important to honor the fears that you have. And one of the ways that you can face or honor your fears is often through meditation. And it's kind of like going within and sitting with that fear and listening to it. Listen to that fear and what it has to say to you, and allowing yourself to experience it in your body and understand it. Because often fears are coming from something else. So there might be an event that triggers a fear, but the fear is actually coming from something so different. And I'll give you an example from my life. I never realized just how I felt like I wasn't worthwhile or worth something. And I wasn't worth being taken care of. I thought that my role in life was to take care of other people because I wasn't worth being taken care of myself. And so whenever my Divine Masculine would go silent, my fear would automatically kick in. And I would think I was feeling fear because, he was quiet and he was going to leave me. But when I finally got to the root of it, it was really going back to this, I don't deserve to be taken care of. So he's feeding into this fear that I have because I know I don't deserve to be taken care of. So his walking away is exactly what I expect. But I learned that when I was 13, my mom lost my sister. She died being born, and I'm the oldest, and my dad was deployed in the Vietnam War, and so I was the one who was taking care of her, and I felt really responsible. And obviously it was devastating for her. And a few months after the death, she lashed out at me and told me that if I had never been born, then all the bad things that happened to her would have never happened. And I love my mom. And I forgave her for saying that. Because look at the pain she was in. I forgave her, but I always thought she was right. And that I caused bad things to happen to others, and that meant that I didn't deserve to be loved in the same way that I was supposed to love others. Sorry. So if I hadn't really just tried to push away the fear, then I would have still been in that place where I needed to heal that. And it's not an easy journey, but sorry, I got way off track there. The other things for the collective, I was like, where was I? Intensifying. A circumstance has come to the surface and must be addressed. So Spirit is saying those emotions, those feelings, those things that are intensifying in you, you need to face them. You need to deal with them. You have to address it. There's incoming messages. There's a message of significant importance coming to you that may not have been expected. Listen intently to what is being said. This message could be about anything. This is not necessarily from your DM. This is something that's going to happen that you need to listen to because it's going to be part of your healing journey. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Arguelia. Is it Arguelia? It's a beautiful name. Transformation. You are shedding layers of your life. Some relationships and external factors that no longer serve your highest purpose must fade away. Allow that transformation. It's so hard sometimes to let things go because some of the things that Spirit is asking us to let go of are things that really are what we thought were important. And so we have to really sit with that. And Arcula. Oh, very pretty. Obstruction. There is a roadblock to overcome. Understand why it is there. It could be for protection or simply requires an alternative solution. So this is kind of giving me a go into a hanged man and see things from a new perspective. When you run into obstacles, try to see things from a different perspective. And disconnecting. You are in need of a reprieve. Take some much needed time alone for healing and rejuvenation. So that's what Spirit has for the Divine Feminine. Thank you for that question. That was awesome. How is Annabella? Let's see. So how is he feeling about you right now? How is your Divine Masculine feeling for you right now? So what I'm getting from this 3 cards, this is interesting, Annabella. He's been in this Knight of Pentacles place. The Knight of Pentacles is kind of, he's the slowest moving knight. You can see this horse is not moving. And then we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. And I'm going to tell you that I often do not read reversals. And Spirit told me to read this reversed. It came out reversed. They told me to read it reversed. And what they're telling me is he's been in a place where he felt like he had a lot of options, and he's not feeling like he's got a lot of options anymore. He is beginning to realize that you really are the only option. And he's more and more in this Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, what I'm getting from this Nine of Cups is happy with his decision. Happy with, he's happy that he's gotten to that point where he's realized that you are where he's got to be. I hope that helps. I saw another question, and I think for those of you who may not be on my channel regularly and just happen to find me here tonight live, I am doing a Divine Feminine full moon healing session on Sunday, the 22nd. It's at 11:11 a.m. It'll be on Zoom. It's limited to 100 participants. And in the video that we'll post tomorrow morning, there will be a link in the description box to the Zoom link. It's a Zoom link. So if you want to join us at 11:11, it'll be up to 90 minutes. We'll be pulling cards and sharing. This is an opportunity for Divine Feminines to share about their journey, and then whatever else Spirit kind of leads me to. So yeah, that card is in your karma. So I got the question, Arcula, you had asked, oh, wow, Annabelle, I just saw your other about the spot on about the health issues. Yep. How is your Divine Masculine feeling about you? How is your Divine Masculine feeling about you? Arcula. The Moon. We got the Moon, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So he's feeling about you like that. You know, the Moon is sometimes a card about secrets or illusion, but I'm getting this with these dogs. I'm getting that there's this loyalty, but a need to not say much. And I don't think he's wanting to feel secretive, but I do get an energy of him of him what I'm hearing is he feels like he may have hurt you in the past by being excited and telling you things and then them not happening the way that he thought. And he doesn't want to do that, but he is there. He's under your light, and he's loyal to you, and he is feeling like he's wanting to offer you a cup of love, and he's putting in the work. This Eight of Pentacles is, look, he's there, he's working hard. So he's working hard to heal, is what I'm getting. So the way he's feeling about you is he's loving you, and he's wanting to move towards you, and he's trying to do the work to be able to get to that place where he can. I hope that helps. I absolutely agree with you, Annabella. I do believe that he is not wanting to disappoint and hurt you, and he does not feel like he can leave that situation, and you understand it. You've got it. Let's pull some masculine messages. Do you know the moon is right there, just glowing at me? I am just, I was wondering, I was like, I keep feeling this light, and I glanced up, and there she is. Wow, she's getting so big. Oh, I'm so glad that it helps. So, what does the Divine Masculine want to say to the Divine Feminine tonight? What does he want to say? Our passion is real. Oh, I'm feeling so much just like rising in me. Don't ever doubt the way that I feel about you. I know I don't show it to you the way that you deserve it. I know I'm there and then I'm gone, and I say stupid things. You scare me more than I've ever been scared before. I don't understand how I feel about you, but I know how I feel about you. Do you see how confused you make me? I know that there is no one in the world like you. I know that you put up with a lot. I don't know why you stay. But please don't go. Please don't go. I'm trying to work things out. Give me time, please. Please give me time to work things out. I want you to be happy. I will love you for the rest of my life. I have been watching you. I'm not exactly sure what I channeled, but I feel as though some of these messages came through in that channeling. Oh, thank you. Spirit is so beautiful. um, Thank you, Dolly. Hi, angel of mine. If you have a question, let me know and I'll answer it. I cannot believe I have been on for an hour and 22 minutes. That's... Dolly, this message is just for you, and then I'm going to pull one for Annabella and Arcula and Lindsay. If you're still there, I'll pull one. Yes, you are still there. Good. So, our love is real. Dolly, that one's for you. Annabella, what is Annabella's? What does Annabella's DM want to say to her tonight? What does Annabella's DM want to say to her tonight? Our love is eternal, and I will come forward to you in time. Arcula. What does Arcula's DM want to say to her? I feel you. Oh, you know, this card has so much to it. If that makes any sense to anybody, that's the way I'm feeling when it comes through. It's like, I feel you. I'll ask Tria. Hi, and let's see, I have a message for Lindsay. What does Lindsay's DM want to say to her tonight? I think it flipped in here. Oh, I love you. Lindsay, that one was for you. And Therese, what does Therese's DM want to say to her? Give me time. I think about your lips. I'm hearing there's one more. One more message for Therese. What does Ray want to say? I made a wish and you appeared. So Tria, let's see. Yes, angel of mine, you can have a message. Where is your message? Oh, well, let's just see. What does Tria's DM want to say to her tonight? What does Tria's DM want to say to her tonight? I put all the cards back in the deck. What does Tria's DM want to say to her tonight? Anything else? I will get there. And I get lost in your eyes. Teresa. A message for Teresa from her DM. A message for Teresa for her DM. From her DM. Whew. I am learning who I am. I love you. Please give me time. So, did I miss any? I learned something tonight. Did I get your question, angel of mine? Oh, you asked for a message. Well, did I give you one? I don't remember now. I'm glad. Well, I'm going to just ask again. A message from Angel of Mine's DM. A message from Angel of Mine's DM. That one's trying to come out. You make me feel complete. I am healing. And I know we are twin flames. No, I wasn't sure if I had answered your question or not, angel of mine. So that's what I got. You make me feel complete. I am healing, and I know we are twin flames. So I think that I'm going to wrap it up for this evening. I know some of you I'm going to see on Sunday, and if any of the rest of you are interested, please don't hesitate to email me or look for that link. It'll be, like I said, in the description box in tomorrow morning's video. It's already Saturday, yeah. It's going to be Sunday morning at 11:11. It's been great for me too. Thank you all so much. And I'm sending you so much love. Have a great night. Thank you. It's like I can't disconnect from you guys. And Dolly, congratulations again. Love it. Love it.